Ladies and gentlemen, we got her. Wisconsin judge Hannah Dugan was caught on video, in fact, sneaking the illegal immigrant out of the courthouse. This is undeniable. Video does not lie, usually. I guess we do live in the age of AI, but video that comes from a surveillance system is not lying. And the Democrats, they're going to have a hard time explaining this one away. There was a big outrage over this. Some Democrats were saying that Hannah Dugan has the right to operate her courtroom in any way she sees fit. But this video shows step by step how Hannah Dugan went to the ICE agents, got them to move to a different location in order for her to go through this process of sneaking this illegal immigrant outside the courthouse in order to evade these federal agents. And of course, you guys know the context. This illegal immigrant was in court because he almost beat a guy to death. He hit a guy like 30 times, and he also hit a woman, so he was in court. And Hannah Dugan was alerted to the fact that these ICE agents were there to pick him up and deport him, and she helped him escape. But this is the news. I have the video as well. Wisconsin judge Hannah Dugan seen sneaking illegal migrant out of court after distracting ICE agents. New video shows Wisconsin judge indicted for allegedly helping an illegal immigrant evade authorities is seen confronting immigrations and custom enforcement agents shortly before directing the migrant toward a private exit out of court. And this is coming from a newly released video. Milwaukee County Judge Hannah Dugan is seen in her black robes speaking to federal agents who were reportedly there to arrest Eduardo Flores Ruiz, a Mexican national facing 3 charges of domestic battery. The video released by Milwaukee County through an open records request is part of the evidence in the case against Dugan, who prosecutors say obstructed a federal investigation by concealing Flores Ruiz and allowing him to leave the courtroom through a different door after sending the ICE agents to speak to the chief judge. So she comes out. She has a little argument with these ICE agents. She tells them to leave. And they're like, well, we have a warrant for this guy's arrest. And she gets into this little argument saying that they don't have the correct warrant, when in fact they did. And then she directs these ICE agents somewhere else. And then that's when she goes and helps this illegal immigrant to escape out the door. In the footage from April 18th, the ICE agents are seen going down a hallway after being directed through a door by Judge Dugan. So this is the initial picture here. I wanted to give you guys some context when we watch the video. So initially, we have Hannah Dugan here speaking to these ICE agents, and they appear to be in plain clothes, just everyday clothes. These movements show Dugan trying to distract the agents' attention as they came to arrest Flores Ruiz, prosecutors claim. The video also shows Flores Ruiz and his attorney going through a restricted exit, usually used by jurors shortly after the ICE agents leave. So after she directs him to this other judge, to talk to this other judge, that's when they direct Flores Ruiz through this non-public exit. One federal agent follows Flores Ruiz as he goes into an elevator and later exits the courthouse. Flores Ruiz is later seen running north for almost a block before being caught by an ICE agent. So they must have been onto this guy. I think they had some other guy in this public area outside of the courtroom that was sitting there that neither Hannah Dugan nor any of these other court officials knew was with these ICE agents. So here we have the illegal Mexican migrant Eduardo Flores Ruiz is seen leaving through a private doorway in the video. So this appears to be Ruiz and his attorney. And then Judge Dugan here distracting the ICE agents while Flores Ruiz escapes. And then, of course, you know that she was arrested 1 week later. But this is the video, the full video, with, I believe, some commentary on top of it. This is Judge Dugan helping an illegal immigrant escape from start to finish. Take a look.
He meets his attorney in the hallway and walks towards Circuit Court Judge Hannah Dugan's courtroom. Along the way, he passes plainclothes federal agents who are sitting on a bench. They are there to detain him. So
I believe the reason why they didn't detain him immediately, I read the criminal complaint from one of the individuals in this courtroom. They were the one that provided a criminal complaint that kind of confirmed all of this. they said that these ICE agents were asked to wait until after the hearing to take away this illegal immigrant. So that would explain why they just sat there. They're going to wait till the hearing was over, and then they were going to nab him. But some of you might ask, well, why didn't they nab him right there? I think they were asked to wait until after, and they were very gracious, and they said, okay, yeah, we'll wait until after the proceedings, after it's over, and then we'll take him. And of course, something different went down, but continue.
Flores Ruiz walks by, the agents turn to each other and appear to confirm his identity amongst themselves. But a few moments later, Judge Dugan and another judge approach the agents sitting on the bench. A criminal complaint against Dugan later said she was alerted to their presence by a court official. That complaint says during this interaction, Dugan and the agents disagreed over the type of warrant they had to arrest Flores Ruiz. According to the...
So Dugan claimed that they had to have a judicial warrant in order to arrest Ruiz. They are federal agents, officers. They had a administrative warrant, which is, of course, the type of warrant that you use to arrest someone like an illegal immigrant. And I'm not sure the legalities or what you're supposed to do as far as arresting inside of a courtroom itself. But in a public area, it is 100% in their purview to arrest an illegal immigrant in a public area with an administrative warrant. So she was claiming that they didn't have the right type of warrant. And they said, actually, yeah, we do. And she was very upset.
Complaint, Dugan ordered the agents to go to the chief judge's office. Video shows her pointing them through a double door. She then turns back to speak with other agents further down the hall and orders them through the doors as well.
And the whole funny thing about this is the chief judge wasn't even there. And I would argue that she probably knew that. The chief judge wasn't there. I think they eventually had to get on like a phone call with the chief judge because they were looking for him. And they got his number, and they were in his office trying to call him. So they were in there for quite a while until she led this guy out the back.
Shortly after that, with the agents gone from the hallway, Eduardo Flores Ruiz and his attorney exit into the hallway through a different door. As they walk down the hall toward the elevators, they pass another plainclothes federal agent.
So this is the guy right here that the judge nor any of the courthouse officials knew was with the ICE agents. And this is actually pretty brilliant here, because if something like this goes down, you always have someone that can observe this stuff and make sure that these people don't get away. I wonder if this is common practice, but I think this is what ultimately led to the illegal immigrants' arrest or capture, because these other ICE agents were gone already. They were trying to find this chief judge, and this guy was standing there all nonchalantly, and he saw the lawyer and the illegal immigrant walk past trying to get away.
They nor Judge Dugan seem to have noticed at the time. That agent motions to another to follow Flores Ruiz. Security video shows Flores Ruiz exiting through a basement exit. Upstairs on the 6th floor, the other agents have left the chief judge's office and worked their way downstairs. Flores Ruiz left the building onto 9th Street. Videos of the street shows the agents catching up to him. Flores Ruiz runs across 10th Street while trying to get away, but the agents catch him and arrest him.
Boom.
He meets
all of that, and he still got caught. Wow, incredible. And yeah, of course, Judge Dugan, she was arrested, put in handcuffs and everything. She has pleaded not guilty to the charges, and she's due to appear in federal court on July 19th for a pretrial hearing. It's a pretty crazy situation. A judge, she's supposed to be one of the ones that follow the law, upstanding citizen. She knew this was illegal. She just thought she'd get away with it. But Flores, it says, remains in federal custody on immigration charges while his domestic violence case progresses through Milwaukee County Court. He faces federal charges for allegedly returning to the U.S. illegally after he was deported in 2013. He pleaded not guilty. But that's what we have, ladies and gentlemen. I think we got her. I mean, it's gonna be on the prosecutors to prove the intent, like that's what she was intending to do. But I think if you kind of put everything together, it's a pretty clear case of she intended to help this guy escape, because she comes out, she's upset with the agents. She's upset about their presence there. She directs them to another office, to another judge's office who is not even there. And while they're gone, she leads them out this non-public exit. I mean, what else would she be intending to do? Especially when you add in the fact that she expedited the hearing. She expedited this illegal immigrant's hearing. I forgot if she like canceled it altogether or expedited it after talking to these agents. So I think when you add in all these different factors, it's pretty clear it would prove that she had intent. She was intending on helping this illegal alien evade these ICE agents. But what do you guys think? Do you think she'll go to jail? I hope she gets a couple years. I hope she gets even a month. Okay. That'd be nice to see. But let me know what you think down below in the comments. Like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. But until then, I'll see you on the next one.